This week on Moms Like Us, the bump seen around the world. Kylie Jenner reveals she's having baby number 2, and we've got all the details.
What is this? Wait a second. Are you pregnant?
Plus, Heidi D'Amelio shares why it's just not worth paying attention to the trolls.
It makes it worse and gets more attention to that negativity.
And Teen Mom star Amber Portwood explains why she hasn't seen her daughter in a long time.
All I do is text Leah all the time. I don't get anything back.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Moms Like Us. Well, welcome to Moms Like Us. I'm Christina. That's Brianne Mans from Stroller in the City. Brianne, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm getting ready for fall. I'm excited. It's New York Fashion Week right now. So lots of fashion happening and shows and everything else. So it's all good stuff.
I know. It's nice that you can see all these fashion shows in person again, and like people are going out to parties. Things are starting to get a little bit back to normal.
For sure.
Definitely. Well, we have so much mom and dad news to get to this week, and we have to kick it off with Kylie Jenner, who revealed that she and Travis Scott are expecting their second baby. And in true Kardashian Jenner fashion, she shared the news with a highly produced video. Take a look.
Honestly, you're days away, a couple of days away from a heartbeat.
What do you have for Lovey?
Oh, what is this? Wait a second. Are you pregnant? Stewart, we're gonna have a baby. This is one of the happiest days of my life.
I love this. She looks so beautiful.
Oh, she's so beautiful. She's glowing. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them.
I am too. I know a source told us that she's been trying to get pregnant for a while now. So she wanted to have their 2 kids close in age. So she's definitely been trying, and so we're definitely happy for her. But after confirming the news, some fans speculated that she may have hinted at the due date. These fans went all in, like it should be hired by the FBI because they did some like serious investigative work. It's crazy. So one fan on Reddit pointed out that Kris Jenner was wearing floral pajamas that may have hinted at a larger timeline. They said Kris is wearing them while Kylie tells her she's pregnant, and I'm presuming this was around week 6 of Kylie's pregnancy. Kim posted the picture linked above in her Mother's Day story on May 9th. It was a video of Kris opening presents, so she was wearing those pajamas that day. It would also make sense that Kylie would tell Kris on Mother's Day as her gift. Now, the fan added, if this was week 6, the first day of Kylie's pregnancy would have been March 28th. This puts her at about 23 weeks along, making her due date January.
Unbelievable. And I also heard fans also speculated that she's having a boy as well because she put a blue heart emoji like next to a caption, and they're like, oh, she's definitely having a boy. So I think this is hilarious. I love how we're all speculating. If this fan is correct, I mean, that is kudos to you. You should join. You should be on the FBI or some kind
of serious investigative work. I mean, who knows? You know, they always kind of drop little hints every now and then. So I wouldn't be surprised that maybe she is having a boy if she adds that little, blue heart emoji. But who knows? Maybe we'll see come January if this person is correct.
I know. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, this is amazing. So in other baby news this week, Olivia Munn is pregnant with her and John Mulaney's first child after his split from wife Anna Marie Tendler. The comedian announced the happy news during an appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers on Tuesday, September 7th, when reflecting on his whirlwind year. Take a look.
We're having a baby together. Thanks.
Congratulations to both.
I was nervous when I was about to say the news. That's why I looked down and then I looked up.
Like it wasn't that you like forgot it or anything.
No.
It's really thrilling.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Congratulations. Thank you. I'm we're both really, really happy.
So he went on to say, I packed a lot into this. It is September now. I went to rehab in September. I got out in October. I moved out of my home from my ex-wife. Then in the spring, I went to Los Angeles and met and started to date a wonderful woman named Olivia. So the Chicago native called his relationship with Munn really beautiful. And he said, Olivia and his baby helped save me from myself and this early journey out of recovery.
Yeah.
So he went into rehab. So a little bit of backstory, Christina, you know.
Totally. Yes. Yes. Give a little bit more backstory. He checked himself into rehab in December of 2020 for alcoholism and cocaine addiction. And at the time, Olivia actually showed her support for him while he was still married to his ex-wife, said, sending so much love and support to John Mulaney. You got this. He left the 60-day Pennsylvania program in February. And that is when he and his ex decided to call it quits. 2 months later, she put out a statement saying, I am heartbroken that John has decided to end our marriage. I wish him support and success as he continues his recovery. This is very messy.
It's very messy, but I'm very happy that he's doing better and that he's continuing, his wellness journey and like has a baby on the way, and good for them, as long as he's happy and, doing well.
Totally. He's happy. He's doing well. And, they're continuing on the road to recovery because obviously this all happened in a very short amount of time. And, Olivia seems to have been there for him. Seth Meyers actually was there for him too. He said while he was making that appearance that Seth and a bunch of people actually were the ones that made the intervention to him and were like, you need to get some help. So it seems like maybe hopefully during this time, he kind of put things in perspective of what he wanted in his life and what he didn't. And Olivia has been a big fan of him for quite some time. So it's nice that they found each other.
Totally. I totally agree with you. And 2020 was a hard year. And he's public with what he struggled with, but I'm sure there's so many other people that struggle with the same thing that he was, so.
Totally. Yeah, well, we wish them the best.
Okay, so next up, lots of baby announcements this week. Just 6 months after giving birth to daughter Ro, Morgan Stewart is pregnant with her and Jordan McGraw's second child. He captioned an Instagram photo cradling Morgan's baby bump saying, round 2. In her own post, Morgan said, maybe this baby will look like me. This is so cute.
This is so cute. But oh my God, 6 months after she gave birth, talk about some Irish twins.
I know. Oh my goodness. Like that is like, they're going to be so, it's going to be tough for the first couple of years for her, for sure.
100%. I mean, did you ever think 3 months postpartum that maybe you wanted to get pregnant again?
Oh, definitely not. Oh my God, Christina, how about you? You are 3 months postpartum.
Absolutely not. No way.
I know a lot of people that this has happened to. I have friends that are, they call them Irish twins.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. My daughters are 21 months apart, and that was close for me,
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. Mine are 25 months, 25, a little over 25 months apart. And I don't know how they could do it. But like you said, the first few years are going to be really tough, but it'll be nice that they'll be so close in age when they're a little bit older, but oh God, good luck for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, in our mom chat of this week, we sat down with the D'Amelio family and asked Mama Heidi D'Amelio how she copes with seeing, people say really mean things to their daughters on social media. And Dixie also opened up about having a breakdown from the mean comments on their Hulu show. Take a look. Dixie, we see a really emotional moment with you and your family after, you read some negative comments about yourself. Why was that so important for you to show that to fans and to viewers?
I think it was important because I knew I wasn't going to be in that moment forever. I knew everything was eventually going to be better, even if I couldn't see when or how. I wanted to show my personal growth. I wanted to show literally the bottom of how I'm feeling, and just me knowing that it was going to get better really pushed me to have that filmed and have that shown to people. And now watching it, I realize how much I've grown in the past couple months and how the negative comments don't even affect me. Even if I can read 100 of them and I'm just like, oh, it's fine. It's 100 comments out of the 50 million people who support me. Mm-hmm. A few comments saying some mean things won't bother me.
Definitely. Heidi, do you feel yourself going into like mama bear mode when that happens?
Yes, I have also had a lot of growth in that department. I learned a lot from Dixie and Charlie, and they've taught me to not spend my energy doing that. It's not worth it. It makes it worse and gets more attention to that negativity, and don't bring it there. So as hard as it is, I don't engage anymore, but it's hard. You want to protect your kids. You know what? No one wants people saying mean things to their kids. So, but I'm getting much better.
Definitely. I don't know. Would you want this like instant fame for your kids? Because I watched the first episode of the Hulu show, and it's hard to watch because like they're so, they're constantly on their phones, constantly saying people saying mean things about them, and it really does mess with their head a little bit.
I agree 100%. I think I definitely would not want that for my children at all. I mean, they're on their social media now, and, they all have private accounts and stuff like that. And thank God there's no negativity there, but I can't imagine what that does to a child, no less. Like, I mean, I know what it does, like even adults, like it really messes with you. And just to constantly be on social media, it's just, this is what I do for my job, but like you have to walk away from it. And I don't think that these kids know how, and I see it even like my brother is younger than me. And like, if I go to my mom's house for, a dinner, like he's always on his phone because that's what he used to. And I'm like, oh my God, like mental note, like don't let that be your kids. Like you see it even like when you're out to dinner and there's like millennials like sitting next to you and they're all on their phones like while having dinner. And like, I was taught like, put your phone away. When
have a conversation. Yeah, I know. It feels like it's a lot of pressure for these girls. And I know that her mom, Heidi, in the show, they do make it a point being like, okay, we need time for these kids to be normal teenagers and to do normal things. But I even asked them, I'm like, do you feel like you're missing out on things? They're like, yeah, we missed out on our prom and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I don't know what the trade-off is. I mean, they're hanging out with, like Justin Bieber and things like that. But it's affecting their mental health. But hopefully they're figuring out like a good balance because they would like instant fame like overnight. So it all happened really quickly.
Totally. Yeah. To find the balance for sure.
Definitely. All right. Well, our Mom's Getting Real moment goes to Amber Portwood, who gave an update on her strained relationship with her and ex Gary Shirley's 12-year-old daughter, Leah, on the Tuesday episode of Teen Mom OG. Take a look.
All I do is text Leah all the time. I don't get anything back.
For like days, weeks, months?
Never. Not anymore. At all.
What do you text her?
Since I tell her I love you, I miss you. I have it. Love you. No response. Still love you. No response. Love you and miss you. No response. Love you, baby. No response. Love you. That was my last one. I just put love you, ... I haven't said a thing since.
She went on to say, I haven't seen her in quite some time. Leah and I are still struggling with our relationship. My relationship with Leah has changed a lot. She alleged that Gary and his wife, Christina, have been keeping the preteen from her, saying, I haven't heard back from Gary or Leah. If I can see her on Easter, I feel very stressed right now, a little sad. She added, I can't count the days. It's just going to make me more depressed. I don't understand why I'm getting treated this way right now. I'm not going to give up on her. Oh my God, this has to be so difficult.
For sure. It's so sad. It
really is. Sad. It is. And, if you watch the show, she's been trying to have a relationship with her daughter for quite some time. And it just doesn't seem like it's happening. But I can't imagine not seeing my daughter for an extended period of time.
I know. Oh, that's such a hard thing. Yeah. I wish I can give advice, but I have no idea.
No, I have no idea because you don't know the ins and outs and like what's really going on behind the scenes. So we wish them well.
Yes, for sure. Oh my gosh. This week's clapback goes to Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany Matthews, and Instagram troll bashed her for posting baby photos and accused her of no longer being relevant. The soccer player clapped back, and you follow me? Why? I mean, thank you.
Thank you. I love that. Well, they're basically saying like, she doesn't do anything, like she's just a mom, which is ridiculous. And she was a pro soccer player, and now she's focusing on her baby, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, good for her. And you know what, change her account to private. I mean, it's just so silly. Like, why would someone even post that? They're just,
right. People are just so rude, but I'm glad that she stood up for herself, and and it's like, I'm still doing a lot of things in addition to being a great mom.
Right. Exactly. Good for her. Oh,
Good for her. All right. Well, Brienne, thank you so much as always.
Thank you, Christina. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you. You too. And good luck to your kids next week back to school.
Yes. And Gianna too. You have to report back to us next week.
Yes, we will report back and let you know how it goes.
Yes.
All right. Well, make sure to tune in to Moms Like Us every Thursday at 3 p.m. for a brand new episode. Keep commenting, keep subscribing. And Brienne and I will see you guys next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.